Hey everybody, this is Various Smith coming to you from Southern California with Fellow Veracity Design. And I just wanted to share a few thoughts with you this evening. And one of the things that came to me this evening was this thought. Brand is mindset. That's right. Branding our brand, your brand, it's your mindset. It really flows from the mindset of the business owner. So here's the thing. If you own a business and you have employees or you have contractors or you have people who are working with you or for you, or you have a product or you have something like that, I just want to encourage you today that if your products or your services are not meeting the expectations that you desire them to meet, it really goes all the way back to your mindset. It goes back to what you perceive yourself to be. What type of company do you perceive yourself to be? What type of product? Okay, now the product could be a little bit different because you could have developed a product that was amazing, or you could have developed a product that was, you know, mediocre or even terrible. But your mindset can't change an amazing product. If the product is amazing, then you know it's an amazing product. However, your mindset can determine whether or not that product succeeds or fails. And here's what it boils down to. The way you think about yourself and the way you perceive yourself as a business owner and the way you perceive your business, it will reflect upon you and others will treat you accordingly. And it boggles the mind that that's what it all boils down to, but brand is mindset. So if you're looking to have a respected brand, a great brand, then you need to have a great mindset behind what you're doing. You need to understand that you are a winner. You need to understand that your capacity and your ability are limitless. You would have to take on a different mindset. Now, here's the thing. When I graduated from college, I remember going out and beginning to work independently on projects, and I took on this perspective that hey, I'm a freelancer. I work as a freelancer, and just this past week, a friend of mine, Adam Silver, actually mentioned something that he does as well. But I actually began to stop doing this and he stopped calling himself a freelancer. Now, what does that mean and how does that play into mindset? Well, it's just this. I mean, there is a perception of freelancers being undependable, unreliable, and ultimately, just kind of flaky. And that's a problem. That's a problem that we have in our society, and that happens. That happens. You know, people don't return calls. People don't, return emails, or people don't complete things. And I myself have been guilty of failing on projects and actually, learning from you know my own mistakes, learning from uh, you know different things. But I always, always, always follow through. I seek to follow through on every project. I always seek to do my best. But there have been times where I really, really struggled. Now here's the thing: realizing that your mindset determines how you treat yourself and how others treat you. Because if your mindset is that I am a starving artist, or if your mindset is that, I'm just a struggling business, you're going to allow certain things in your life. You're going to allow things in your work. You're going to allow your work to rule you instead of you ruling your work. And so today I wanted to say brand is a mindset. Brand is a very important mindset. And how you consider your brand, how you think about your brand, is how those are the results. That's the bar that you set for yourself. And those are the results that you're going to get. If you consider yourself as a struggling business or a starving artist, that's the bar that you set for yourself. And those are the results you're going to get. And that's how other people are going to treat you. So I really, I mean, it just boils everything down, everything that you do, everything that you say, the way you interact with people, the things that, the work that you produce, all of this comes from the mindset of who you believe yourself to be or who you believe your business to be, your identity. And if you can raise your sights higher, if you can raise your expectation higher, if you can look at yourself not as a victim, not as a loser, but as a person with limitless potential and as a business with the ability to do great things, then you are going to start seeing progress in your life. You're going to start changing the way you act, the way you carry yourself, how you present yourself. All of these things will be included. And your brand in the minds of your customers will increase. The value of your brand is going to increase. And I just wanted to share that with you. There's one poem that comes to mind, and I want to read it to you. I actually want to read it to you because this poem it really puts into perspective what brand is and mindset and how it affects you and how it affects your life and how it affects others. So here is the poem. It's a poem called Thinking by an author, Walter De Wintel. And I heard this when I was probably in the third grade, and it stuck with me, but I mean, I really didn't understand it. So here it is. Here's the poem, and it goes like this. If you think you're beating, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win, but you think you can't, it is almost certain you won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out in the world we find, success begins with a fellow's will, it's all in the state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man. But soon or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. And that's just the thing. A lot of people have undermined themselves. You are undermining yourself. If you have goals to succeed, but you think that you can't, you're undermining yourself. If you don't believe that you can absolutely accomplish these goals with persistence and with discipline and with the right mind, you're undermining yourself. And so I want to encourage you tonight, take on a new mindset. Believe that you have that ability in you to win and watch things change. Have a great night. This is Various Smith with Phil Veracity signing off.